Yes. What is going on? Where's the music? I'm trying to be slick. Oh my gosh. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Because I was trying to listen, but I couldn't hear the music. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on here? Let me know if you can hear the music when it comes on, guys and girls. Yeah, it's, oh yes, Zoe with 2 E's. Thank you very much. What am I doing? I haven't even turned my light on. What is going on? I promise you, I'm a little bit more prepared this week. Just a tiny bit, but I'm trying out new things. So, you know, when you're trying out new things, sometimes it doesn't go like you want it to go, and then you have to adjust. Here comes the light. Ooh. Okay, now you can see me in all my glory. My mic's up here. That looks weird, isn't it? I might just leave it though, because you know what? Last week, right, I tried out this other mic, and I don't think I really liked the way it sounded. There was something that didn't sound too good, and I'm not sure if it came through on the recording. But hey, here we are back again with another Let's Talk. So what's going on? How are you doing? What's good in your hood? What's good in your ends? What's good in your manor? What's good in your area? What else do we say? I hope everyone's doing good. As usual, when these lives start, I perk up a little bit. It sounds like one output is the right, hold on a second. Okay, let's see what StreamYard is saying. Thank you, Zoe. So I've got on stereo, let's turn that off. And then everything should be in stereo. What's good in the Hogs Back? I still need to visit that place. I still need to take a trip up to the Hugs Back. I just really cannot believe there's a place that's called Hugs Back. Like, people give really strange names to places, isn't it? All right. So what's been going on? How's it been? How is day 10? It's been 10 days. It's been 10 days in 2024. How are you feeling about it all? Yeah, are you getting more in 2024? Are ya? Are you doing all right? How many of you joined the gym? How many of you joined the gym or had some New Year's resolution? The other day I went to the gym, and okay, so I did go a little bit later than normal, but I saw 2 people working out that I hadn't seen before, and I was like, all right, are you guys part of the New Year's crew? Let's go, let's get it. I was excited for them, but I didn't want to be that weird guy who talks to everyone in the gym trying to laugh and chat. You know, we're here to work, man. We're here to work out. But yeah, how are you doing in 2024? 10 days in, how are you feeling? Do we still say Happy New Year? You know what? I don't even want to talk too much over this song because I love it. Yeah, so what's what's been happening in the last 10 days. The last 10 days, it doesn't feel like a new year anymore. Maybe because a lot of people aren't saying Happy New Year. You know, it doesn't feel like a new year. It feels like it's a continuation of 2023, which for some people might not be a good thing. It might not be a good thing to say that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you're developing and growing on last year. Do you know what I mean? Is it just me? Is it me? Do you guys feel that way as well? Is that how y'all feeling? Sorry, I'm just seeing if I've sent out my message, because you know sometimes I don't, and it looks like I have. Let me do an update as well. You know what I need to do? I need to get better at promoting myself, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's a thing. But yeah, so we are talking about commitment tonight. Yeah? I got the tea. We got the tunes. Well, the tune just stopped. When the next tune starts, then the live starts. Well, the live's already started. Let's get into it. I want to hear from you guys about what you think commitment actually is and what it means. What does it really mean to truly commit to something or someone? What does it mean? Got the lemon and ginger. Trying to make sure I don't catch a cold. I'm committed to not catching a cold anytime soon. I've had enough last year, to be honest. But yeah, what does commitment mean to you? What does it mean when someone says they're committed to you or committed to doing something? What does it mean when you say that you're committed to someone or committed to doing something? Sticking with something even when times get hard. That is so true. That is so true. That is so true. Sticking to something even when it gets hard. Guess you got to remind yourself of why you're doing said something, isn't it? Yeah, why is it important? You got to remind yourself of that. Yeah. How you guys hearing me? You guys hearing me all right? Is it sounding okay? Is it distorted? Is it a little bit weird? Is it clean? How's it sounding? Because I think I might just leave this mic here. I think that looks cooler. Ooh, the sound is different as well. Whoa, whoa. That's getting all the bass, boy. Yeah, so we're talking about commitment. And I guess it's a good topic this time of year, talking about commitment in the early years. Like, how committed are we really to our dreams, goals, and the things that we want to achieve in 2024? How committed are we? What's your level of commitment to whatever that thing is that you want to achieve or you want to do? Out of 10, can you rate yourself out of 10 on your level of commitment? Oh, you're 50% there, 30%, you know, 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10, or is it 10 out of 10 commitment? And then how do you prove that to yourself? How do you prove that? Do you know what? So I'm quite committed. I said it's on the last live. I said it's on the last live, that I'm committed to being a regular at the gym, being frequent at the gym. And at some point last year, the last week before Christmas, I think it was, I did 6 days in a row. And it was good. I felt energized. Sunday I felt good as well. And this year I've done 5 days in a row in the first week. And this week I'm on, what's today, Wednesday? So it's the 3rd day in a row at the gym. And it feels good. It feels energetic. But I'm also fasting for 21 days. And I'm not really doing a full day's fast, because I've not fasted for so long. I'm doing like a half-day fast, or as long as I can. But today was hard, man. I wanted to have lunch at 11. But I'm committed to doing the 21 days. I'm also fasting or giving up coffee for this 21 days as well. And that, I'm not gonna lie, is quite difficult. My reason for doing that is simply because I don't want to be too dependent on coffee. I don't want to be too dependent on it. So I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I can cut myself off when I need to. but I still got some caffeine in my tea. Is that cheating? Green tea, it's not as strong, I don't think. And the caffeine lasts a little bit longer as well. So yeah, and then last week as well, I was talking about how I'm committed to doing regular sessions in the gym. And someone came in the comments and they said, why don't you do 52 lives in 2024? And I'm like, whoa, because I would love to do one every week, right? But I actually don't want to commit to it. I don't want to commit to doing 52 lives, like one every week. Why don't I want to commit to that? I think there's this, I don't want to miss out on opportunities that come about on a Wednesday, right? And I don't, in terms of priority, how high is the lives on my priority? I guess that's something I have to ask myself. I have to have that conversation with myself about how much of a priority this is that I want to do it every single Wednesday. Maybe I could do 52 lives or go live every week. Maybe I don't go live every Wednesday. Maybe I'll do the Wednesdays that I can, and if something comes up, I can go to that and then do the live on a Thursday or Friday. How does that work? Is that a good idea? Don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe. Well, that's a good question. You're giving up coffee. Zoe knows. Yes, I am. Just for 21 days. I go past a coffee shop and I have to hold my breath because, you know when you enjoy something, not just for like the feeling, but the smell and the aroma and the taste and everything, I actually do enjoy it. So it's like, I'm giving this up. Yes, I'm giving up coffee. Does it have to be on a Wednesday? Well, it doesn't, I suppose. And there are other lives that I want to do, like other formats I want to do. But my time and capacity for doing those things might not be, it might not be there. I might be trying to do too much. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a Wednesday. I think Wednesday's the kind of the easiest at the moment. Having said that, I was going to the gym Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, from 2021, 2022, I think. And that was the routine. One time I flipped it to do Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. And that felt okay because I was still doing 3 days a week. But then I missed doing it on Saturday, so I did 4 days in a week one time. And I was like, I didn't know I could go gym 4 days a week. I didn't know that I could do that because I hadn't done it before. And then when I did 5 days in a row, I was like completely blown away. I called it like a breakthrough. I had a gym breakthrough. I went to the gym 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row. And it just it's such a simple thing, right? It's such a simple thing, but it just opened up my mind to, breaking through the things that I didn't think that I could do. I didn't think I have energy for. So I guess it doesn't have to be a Wednesday, and I could do more than one as well. So that was a long-winded way of saying no, it doesn't have to be a Wednesday. Commitment is making a decision, sticking with it. By the way, loving the music. What was the first song you played? Brother, I have no idea. Oh wait, I might know. Okay, hold on. I don't know, Chris. I will send you. I can't send you the playlist, but I'll send you the first few songs I played from the live. It's from Chill Hop. It's all Chill Hop music. I think if you listen to the channel Chill Hop on YouTube, don't go there now, but I think if you listen to the Chill Hop channel on YouTube, you'll probably hear some of these songs coming up now and again. So yeah, commitment. So I was having a conversation the other day with my wife about divorce. Well, not us divorcing, but someone else separating and having a divorce. And they were in a relationship and they didn't want to get married because their last divorce was like so awful, and it just, they don't want to have to go through that again. And it got me really thinking about some of the things that we're committed, some of the ideas that we're committed to. Well, marriage isn't important for some people, I do understand that. But this idea of not having that legal, like writing it in legal in front of, committing to someone in front of other people because of the pain of the past, just got me really thinking about like, You know, what do we actually want to commit to? And sometimes we commit to these ideas that actually don't work for us anymore, or they're not really suitable for us and for the things that we want, but we're sticking to them because I guess it's comfortable. You know, it's comfortable to commit to something that's not working for us because it's familiar, isn't it? Yeah, so, you know, there's some things that we commit to. Yeah. So this commitment thing, like, ooh, this music's a bit loud for me. This commitment thing, it's one of those things where, you know, where there's no confusion to what you're committed to, even if you are in denial. Right, there's no confusion because we can see, or you can see, like in the things that you do, like your habits. Yeah. So you know, these lives, I don't want to commit to doing 52 lives this year, even though I would love to do that. But I don't want to be, you know, I don't want it to get to a place where I've not been able to do a Wednesday night and I kind of beat myself about it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to commit to it because I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let the expecting people who come on every week down either. But I do want to do it. It's strange, isn't it? But I think it's about having that consistency, but having that honest conversation with ourselves as well. Yes. Wait, hold on a minute. I missed a few comments. Can you pre-record and upload? The answer is yes, but I don't really want to do that. I think it's good to have this kind of interaction, you know, where someone comes on, oops, I forgot. If someone wants to come on and they want to talk, we can talk, you know, we can have a little chat, we can have a conversation, and you know, share ideas and share thoughts and talk about how we're developing and progressing. Hold on a second. I think that sound is back from last week. Okay, maybe not. So yes, I've got some questions and some important questions because I prepared a little bit today, so I'm just reading through my notes. But if you want to come on and talk commitment with me, let's jump on. You are welcome to do so. If you see me glancing over here like this, I'm looking at YouTube on my laptop because there's a 10-second delay and I want to see if I can catch the comments earlier. Listen, this YouTube thing, it takes commitment, you know, it's not easy at all. Like there's so many things going on trying to keep track of it all. To be fair, I could put the YouTube thing on here and pause it. Anyways, some questions. So a big question is the thing or person that you, we, me, us, we're committed or committing to, is it worth forsaking other opportunities and other people? Is the thing that we're committing to, is it worth forsaking other opportunities? I'm laughing because every now and again someone tells me I've got a lisp. And I think I might have a lisp. But sometimes instead of a th, I get a th, or instead of a th, I get a th. And I think it's happening more frequently since more than one person has said it. Or at least I'm noticing it. Anyway, the question is the thing you're committing to worth forsaking other opportunities for? Is it really, really worth it? That's a big question we gotta ask ourselves when we're committing to something. Definitely. more questions. So I'm asking questions because when you ask questions, you get answers. 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 So I was doing some coaching with someone, and one of the life coaching, one of the questions she kept asking, like almost towards the end of every session, was, Alexander, how committed are you to doing XYZ? And I didn't really like that question. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, I have a lot of ideas and I'm always trying to change something, trying to do something new. Lots of ideas. So like sticking to one thing can be a little bit challenging for someone who has lots of ideas, because you want to try different things, you want to work it out, you want to bring something to life. So when she asked me that question, I'm like, yeah, I am committed. But in some of the times when I said I am committed, I was saying, yeah, I'm committed, because it's like, it felt like it was the right thing to do. And I had to backtrack a little bit sometimes and say, actually, it's not that high on my priority list at the moment. Like this idea or this thing that I wanted to do, I think I'm gonna have to move that down. I'm committed to doing it, but I don't think it's gonna happen like within the next week or before our session, you know? And honesty is a big factor in deciding what you're committing to as well, and who you're committing to. Next question is, what will the outcome be if I commit or if I don't? What will the outcome be? So for me, like going to the gym, I'm committed to going to the gym. Exercising is the most important thing, actually. And what would the outcome be? I'll be a little bit fitter, you know, I can get up the stairs a little bit faster. Maybe I can chase after my kids a little bit better as well. You know, so there's some positive outcomes there, and maybe a negative would be like, maybe I'll get weaker, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be slow, I'll be out of breath. So, you know, what will the outcome be? If I made a commitment at one level of awareness and then reach new level of awareness, should I consider breaking the commitment? Ooh, guys, help me answer this question. Ian Lewinson says, if I make a commitment to one level of awareness and then, can't read, you know. If I make a commitment at one level of awareness and then reach a new level of awareness, should I consider breaking that commitment? I guess before we commit to something, we really have to know why we're committing to it. And I think maybe whatever level of awareness you're at, unless you're like distraught or like not in a good mental state, you probably will have good reason to commit to something, isn't it? But then, actually, if you're committed to something and it's not bringing you the result that you desire, then I think maybe definitely you should break that commitment. And I guess it depends what it is as well. Like if you promise someone that you'll do something and there's some unforeseen circumstance and you actually can't make it there, are you breaking your promise, or is it just that you can't make it? If you promise to be there and you can't make it. So I think it's really about knowing why you're committed to something, to be honest. Yeah. It's like when you have a business relationship, right? I'm always talking about business, but you have a business relationship and you say, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, I'm committed to doing it. And then you're like, actually, my business is going to take a different direction because it's not working for me. So you have to break that commitment. It's such a deep question. I think I need to go thinking about this. Come on, guys, help me out here. Let's have a conversation around this question that was asked. Really intriguing, really good, really thought-provoking question. I guess the same questions that I've got here applies to this one as well. What will be the outcome if we break the commitment or if we don't? What would happen? Will it hurt someone? Will it damage someone? I guess that has to come into play. What would happen if we break that commitment? What are the negatives and the positives? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Do you know what? I'm going to write that question down because I like it. How do I copy the question? I don't think I can. I know what I'll do. Okay, so I think I can copy it this way. And then I can send it to myself. Okay. Let's talk. Okay, it's not copying. Yeah. So next question I've got. I don't have another question. Yes, I do. Do I really want the goal I'm trying to achieve? I guess this ties into Ian's question here. Do I really want it? And I think before we commit to something, we really have to ask ourselves these questions. Is it something that I really want? Or is it am I being pressured into doing it? Am I conforming to societal norms? You know, is it a God-given dream or goal that I have? Or am I just confused and picking something and focusing on it because that's the only thing that makes sense at the time? And I think if it's the latter, where it's like it's the only thing that makes sense at the time, then that's a new level of awareness that you've arrived to, and you say, well, actually what I've been doing, what I've been committing to hasn't been something that I wanted to do. It's come from like an external source. Yeah, but that question is my dream or something else? Is it a societal idea of what someone wants or someone thinks I should do? Is it a peer pressure thing? You know? Yeah, that's an important question as well. Definitely. So as usual, these sessions always feel like therapy for me. I think that's one of the reasons I like it so much, coming on here, talking, putting all my business out there, putting my business on the streets and in the manners. But yeah, some good questions that we have to ask ourselves. You know, it's really important to have those conversations with ourselves. And sometimes we have conversations along the lines of why am I like this, or why can't I, or that kind of negative stuff. But getting into the habit of having or asking better questions is really important for our well-being and for our progress as well. Isn't it? Do you think so? Do you agree? Do you agree with me? Am I preaching to the choir? All right, so we're in a new year, right? What are some of the things that you've committed to, intentionally or not intentionally, unintentionally? Whether they're intentional or not, and they weren't really for you. What are some of the things that you were committed to last year? What are some of the things that you were committed to that you want to leave? And it could just be that you had these habits. It could be that you had some habits that you formed and you don't want to, you don't want to continue those in 2024. What are some of the things that you were committed to or you are committed to that you need to let go of? You need to break away from some of those commitments. And then what is that one difficult thing? What is that one difficult thing that I want to commit to or break away from, that if I did it, it will have the most impact on my life? What's that one thing that I want to do that if I did it, it will have the most impact on my life? What is it, that one thing that you want to do? Because sometimes we write our resolutions and we write 10 things down or 20 things down and a huge amount of things down that we want to do. But really, sometimes we just need to commit to one thing, and it might not be one thing for the whole year. It might be, I want to do this one thing in January, or I want to do this one thing in the first 60 or 90 days. What's that one thing that if you commit to or break away from, it will take everything to a whole new level? Good question. Good question. I'm not trying to stay up here all night tonight. What habits do we need to have to honor our commitment? Now, this is an important one. What habits do you need to have to honor our commitments? Is it a habit of following up with someone, having an accountability partner? Is it the habit of, I don't know, getting up early? What's that habit? So we got some habits, right? We got some things that we want to commit to. What can we do to make sure that that happens? And I think for me, having the habit of knowing why I'm committed to something, like reminding myself of it, like with the gym, because you know it's cold. You know it's cold the last few days. Listen, my bed is warm, outside is cold. But when I get to the gym, right? When I get to the gym, I actually smile. I actually smile when I get to the gym because I'm like, I made it. It's dark, it's cold, it's frosty, and you know I'm skinny already. I haven't got a lot of fat, so I'm always cold. I step out of the house, in the car, and it's like, why am I doing this? You know what I have been grateful for so far is that it hasn't been frosty outside. Because getting the frost off the car, the ice off the car, or waiting for it to get off the car and all that kind of stuff, that's long when you're trying to get somewhere. Committed to playing football once every 2 weeks this year. I like that. I guess, yeah, why are you committed to that? I guess it's probably similar reasons, right, that I've got as going to the gym. But it's good that you've committed to doing that twice a week. So all that stuff I said about the cold, don't let it faze you. The cold is good. The cold is good. It's good. It's good for you. But please make sure that you're warming up and you're stretching so that you don't get any injuries when you're playing football. Definitely do that. But it's about the habits. What habits can we have? You know, so I've got a morning routine, but I don't have a really structured nighttime routine. You know, I do have a bedtime, which I often don't stick to, because there's stuff going on. But my morning routine, I look forward to it a lot, but I don't really look forward to my nighttime routine. Why is that? Something for me to ponder on. Yeah, so what habits do you need to put in place? Like, think about it. What habits, what are some of the things that you need to do on a regular basis that if you don't do it, you won't reach your goal, you won't reach that thing that you want to achieve? Anyway, guys, these are my thoughts. This is what's going through my mind over the last few days, 4 days, about commitments and how we make it to the end of 2024 and be proud. Do you know what? I saw a video the other day, actually, on TikTok, I think it was, and someone was talking about how they met some millionaires or billionaires. I don't know, someone successful anyway, and they were saying instead of trying to do resolutions for the whole year, they just did it for 30, 60, and 90 days. So it's like, what life-changing thing do I need to have or do? What needs to happen in the next 30 days? And then what do I need to happen in the next 60 days and 90 days? And you attack that relentlessly. And I think sometimes that means you reach your goal faster. Do you know? Because I think sometimes we think we've got 52 weeks or 365 days. Actually, speaking of time, I had a few conversations this year, actually. Well, no. Yeah, it was this year. Or was it last year? I don't know. It's all a bit of in the last few weeks, I had a few conversations, or I heard a few conversations, and a few people actually said that we were talking about like doing something, and a few people have actually said that all we'll lose is our time. And it was a bit cringy for me. I was like, oh, I don't like the sound of that, because time is our most valuable asset, our most valuable commodity. And sometimes we treat time, the things that we do with our time, as if it doesn't matter, as if we can get more. But, you know, tomorrow is not promised. Next week is not promised. Next month, next year, next quarter, next decade isn't promised. And it's kind of like, when someone said that all we use is time, it just really reminded me of a saying that we used to say. So I used to do tech support, right? And whenever we had like a difficult customer or difficult caller asking for help, and it was just like long and they just couldn't get it and it was just frustrating, the team manager at the time, he would always say, well, that's like a whole hour of our time that we'll never get back. And I never really got it because I was in my 20s, you know, I thought I had time. But I think now I'm closer to 40, and maybe I'll shut up about that when I turn 40, but I think I'm excited about being 40, God willing. But yeah, now I'm a little bit older, I'm thinking, you know, so what's the average, I don't want to get too morbid here, but what's the average years that people are living? Somewhere between 70 and 80 or something now? That's the average, right? And if that's the case, that I might die somewhere around 80 as like a natural thing, that's long life these days, somewhere around 80, I've lived almost half my life. Well, do you know what? Everyone's probably lived almost half their life until they get past a certain age, I suppose. So anyway, I've been thinking about, getting down this morbid line, I've been thinking about like time and how important it is and how precious it is. So I'm really conscious of where I spend my time. Like, I know that one of my gifts is to encourage people and to help them to reach their goals. So if I'm, this is loud. So if I'm not using my gifts to help people and I'm doing something else, am I wasting time, wasting my gift, right? That's kind of something that I think about, apart from when I have intentional downtime and stuff. So yeah, so time is important. So what habits, how committed can you be to using your time wisely? And what habits do you need to have surrounding you to make sure that your commitments go all the way? But yeah, these are my thoughts. And you know I'm a reflector, so I'm always reflecting on what's going on. 70 still young nowadays, so true. 70 is still young. You see these people at the gym, oh my days, I'm so impressed. At the gym, pumping iron, you know, push it to the limits. It's really amazing to see, and really, we got to live life to the full every day, every day. Kiss your loved ones, hug your loved ones, tell them that you love them, encourage someone, have an impact as well. My tea is pretty much finished, so I'm going to end the live now. Thanks for sticking by, thanks for hanging out. It's been real as usual, a real energy booster for me. So I hope that you have a good week and a good weekend, and see you next Wednesday hopefully. And I really hope that whatever you commit to this year, this month, this quarter, this week, that you really think about how it's going to impact the rest of your life and how it's going to have an impact on your dreams, your goals, and your mission and your purpose in life as well. So yeah, God bless, peace out, see you next time.